It's don't sleep with a pillow. We try to stand vertical in daily life, and then you go to sleep and push your head forward like 4 or 5 inches for like 8 hours a night, give or take. Maybe you're only sleeping like 4 hours a night. Hey, whatever. Try to get some good sleep, that's important. But you're only going to be able to if you can breathe, and there's only one, neutral position to your spine and your windpipe that you breathe through, and your lungs need to be able to expand and contract in 360 degrees in your rib cage that are bones that move, and they're connected to your spine that is the base of your skull that's placed on a pillow, sticking forward with your jaw stabilizing your entire body that's in your skull. No, you have to sleep with no pillow. I don't have an opinion. But if you're trying to stand vertical in daily life, and then you try to sleep, for those of you in audio only, you can probably tell it sounds different. I turn sideways to show my vertical spine. Try to sleep with a pillow behind your head, pushing your head multiple inches, or however far it is, and sometimes it's very far, forward. You're curving your spine. The same spine at the base of your skull is the same spine as the top of your pelvis. Can we hear that correct? So many myths, we debunk a lot of myths under In the Image Clothing Company. Go to any kind of sleep specialist you want, get on medication or breathing machines, and get all these expensive beds and pillows and blankets, and who cares? There's only one way the human body could ever work. All opinions aside, what's the truth? That's what I mean. I literally do not believe in anything. There is only truth to life. Period and done. That is it. Not my choice. And nobody could change it or decide it, brother. But here's the thing is, you try to sleep with a pillow and you're pushing your head forward. The base of your skull that's on the pillow is the same as your cervical spine, which is your neck, that travels down through your thoracic spine, which is your mid-back, where all your ribs are trying to expand and contract in 360 degrees every single breath, just meaning all the way around. And the ribs actually bend. Even though they're bones, they really do move. From there, we travel down to the lower back, the lumbar spine, and that just has to have its natural curvature as well. And the spine goes forward at the bottom, back at the middle, and then forward at the neck at the top. Again, Earth's gravity. We just got a snake. Back at the ankles, forward at the knees, back at the hips, forward at the lower back, backward at the middle back, and then forward at the upper spine until we get to the base of the skull that we place on a pillow. And, golly. You want to stand vertical in your daily life, sleep with no pillow. It's not like you could try this. It's you have to. Mechanically, physically, to keep your spine vertical. That's the only way it'll happen. When I say vertical, I mean neutral. You're horizontal when you're sleeping. But there's only one neutral way this can happen. Well, neutral, natural, normal, right? Synonyms, what we discuss under In the Image Clothing Company, within the human body's functioning. That's what I mean. There's only one neutral position to the spine, with this just slight curvature to keep activation in all the musculature that opposes each other's function, right? Opposing muscles, as we said earlier in this episode here of In the Image Clothing Company podcast, episode 184, titled... I forgot what it was titled. Puppy love. Yikes. We were talking about the dogs. That's the thing. Sleeping. Same with the collars of the dogs. Take the collar off the dog and let it sleep without something on its neck. Right? And so just sleep, normal. But we don't know what that is. If we don't know what that is, we don't know what we don't know. You can't be held accountable for what you don't know. We discussed this. That's just what it is, though. That's the thing, is I didn't know until I was about 25. It's about last year I stopped sleeping with a pillow, and all of a sudden, man, I've got amazing posture. I've got internal and external rotation in my shoulders, and I never stretch. And it's not a claim. I just say it like that because it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Yikes. Put all your opinions and beliefs aside. And I will too. If we want the truth, that's the only way you can. Get down to what life really is stop believing in things. If you don't believe in anything, things have to still be there, man. What's the truth? There's a lot of people that don't believe in anything out there. And they exist. It's like, wow. Oh, gosh. The gospel of Jesus Christ, the truth of all things. Don't believe me. Oh, what? Didn't I just say that? Holy cow. It always comes full circle. One eternal round is what God describes his course as? What? It's actually literal? We read scriptures and they line up in real life? Yeah. Don't believe me. But that's it. So don't sleep with the pillow. You know, there's more context that has to come, though, but we discuss it under In the Image Clothing Company's main side, right? The main side of In the Image Clothing Company, when we allow the human body to work and discuss the anatomy of the human body in depth. And all of a sudden, I just like fade off into nothing. I feel like I'm going to just fall asleep as I'm saying this. I don't even know why exactly. It's good. I think that's why. I feel just so relaxed and content with this. It's awesome. But there you go, right? That's a big point. Puppy love, that's where we were. I was talking about, you know, thinking celestial. I don't even know exactly how I got to sleeping, actually, because, oh, well, I was just talking about all the things that we do discuss, just everything as a human being and a dog and doing them naturally. Yeah, maybe just to give context that we discuss these things. Maybe that's just really the reason I was saying those things. But yeah, the dogs, you need to love your dog always,